Oh yeah, YouTube's the way to go, man. Good to see you, brother. YouTube on the big screen. And then join Discord and talk to me. There are those that will hate to see you shine, 'cause it reminds them of the blindness they've embraced. And they will talk you down all around town, and then laugh and be all friendly face to face. That don't mean nothing. No, that's just nothing but mean to me. We all hate to feel small. Sometimes we make it all smaller, till it's all too small to even be seen. Hey, don't be tricked by that train. It's not about to make any sudden turns. And there truly is a sage inside that comes with age, and there truly is a child who never learns. You may try to glorify the stories of your youth, but in that you're bound to fall short. Some may try to claim there is no glory to the truth, but it's always as a sad last resort. I mean, you'd have to be a pretty brilliant writer to even half describe the grace that you've displayed. You'd have to be a pretty stubborn fighter to try to tackle all the nonsense that comes our way. Hey, 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 don't be tricked by that train. It's not about to make any sudden turns. If your candle's lit at both ends, I'd say toss it to the fire and warm your hands above it as it burns. Moon getting sucked into a mountain and a bright blue brand new breaking day. You know, I never knew quite on how many hands you were counting or just what you were about to say. But when I heard you were thinking about closing the place and hanging that dreaded awful sign, I just knew it was a bad idea. Shouldn't miss what you have just because you might not have it to miss on down the line. Hey, 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 don't be tricked by that train. It's not about to make any sudden turns. And on the other hand, I'm certain wisdom wiggles in your palm like a dirty fishing worm. Like a dirty fishing worm. Welcome, bienvenue, welcome. Greetings, Josepha. Good to see you. Yeah, so I just learned something new from the chat. Apparently on the poster for the big scheduled show, live stream, Friday night, 8:30 p.m. EDT. I said EST because I always say EST. I didn't know there was a difference. Apparently you only say that in the winter. In the spring and summer it's EDT, or you could always just do ET for short. But of course then everyone's going to try to phone home. So there's that. Learn something new every day. Well, that'll explain why no one shows up to the big official show. I mean, why pay for it when you get it for free at home every night? Summer songs. The fun thing about the scheduled show, there's a lot of things that's fun about it. I'll feel the pressure, and that's what it's all about, the excitement, the anxiety. What's the difference? And but I created a Facebook event, and that was fun. And then I had to invite people, and that was really hard because then the further you get down the list, the more my phone started acting really slow and sluggish. So if your name starts before the letter H, you probably got an invite. After that, sorry, Zeb and Zachariah and Steve. But anybody can invite anybody, so have at it. Thank you, Magpie. I just took, Clutch said it, so I figured it had to be true. But, I mean, where is he coming up with this stuff? All right. Yeah, Andy got Andy got it. Oh, nice. There it is on the Discord for everybody. Pioneer snail blazing a trail, blazing a trail, blazing a trail. Lord knows it's hard to fail when you're just along for the ride. I've been building a hobo's home, and a hobo's home. It's going wherever you want to go, never ever having to hide. Oh, soldier, oh, holy, oh, summer night. Oh, baby, oh, hold me. I've been feeling alright. Someday everybody's gonna know my name, gonna know my name, gonna know my name. After that, things won't be the same. Better enjoy this while we can. Someday I'm gonna get a hero's cape, a hero's cape, a hero's cape. When they tie it on, it's gonna be too late. I'll be flying around Neverland. Oh, soldier, oh, holy, oh, summer night. Oh, baby, oh, hold me. I've been feeling alright. My living in a minor key, in a minor key, in a minor key. Turns out a lot of folks are a lot like me. We all spend a lot of time falling. But I'm heading back to baby steps, back to baby steps, back to baby steps. Almost forgotten how good and big they can get when you spend a long time crawling. Oh, soldier, oh, holy, oh, summer night. Oh, baby, oh, hold me. I've been feeling alright. Oh, soldier, oh, holy, oh, summer night. Oh, baby, oh, hold me. I've been feeling alright. I had one of those dang intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts, you know, that one of the things I'm trying to practice here on the nightly basis with these hour-long sessions is how to just purely serve the song and not let any of my intrusive thoughts invade and throw me off or interrupt. And it's so hard, but what a wonderful intention. It's such a healthy practice. Long time coming. I should have done this 30 years ago, but hey, all in due time, all in good time. But intrusive thoughts aren't even necessarily bad. They're just something else other than the song. Tonight we babysat for my niece and nephew, and it was so fun. So of course, as the last verse was coming up and heading back to baby steps, I was thinking about Phoebe and Elliot and the evening that we just had and how fun that all was. And yeah. But then I messed up the lyric. So then I thought about like, oh, I messed up the lyric. And then I started thinking about whether or not we should talk about intrusive thoughts. Boy, I tell you, as good as I've gotten at it in these nightly sessions, getting better every time, sort of. But then I went to that pickin' party on Saturday, and I had a blast. It was super fun, but all of a sudden with all the people, other musicians, people listening, I was like, oh my gosh, I am not ready for this. I'm just going to have to live with all the thoughts in my head for this one. Try to let them go. Try to get them out of there. Ninja. But there's just so much to think about. There's always so much to think about. You have to be thinking on the fly. You have to, if you're leading a song, you have to think about who should take the next solo because you're trying to head nod and clue people in. So you're factoring in all these things, and you are gauging the people listening. Oh, what does she need to hear? What does he need to hear? So there's always plenty to think about. Hey Ryan, good to see you. My death comes a-calling, she will be my bride, prettiest one I've seen in my lifetime. From the sky she'll come a-falling, she'll be wearing white, she's gonna be all mine. My death comes a-calling, but my head's held high. I knew she'd be coming round this morning. I just tip my hat and I just say goodbye. Don't waste your time on me mourning. I'm engaged to be married to the lady in the story that I've always known. This I've always sung. My death comes a-calling, she will be here soon. No one knows this like I do. There's one more jug of wine, there's a ripe white moon, and we've got all night to. My death comes a-calling, gotta find a suit. There's so much to do, so little warning. Gotta say see to all the boys, tell them all the news. I can feel the party forming. I'm engaged to be married to the lady in the story that I've always known. This I've always sung. My death comes a-calling, that means no more night, unless that's what they call it where she takes me. Well, I got me one more, I might as well sleep tight. Maybe I can sleep until she wakes me. She'll say good morning, she will say let's go, and I'll leave my body in the bedroom. There'll be no more trouble, there'll be no more woe, just an endless honeymoon. I'm engaged to be married to the lady in the story song. Rough landing. Say mountain time. Do you say mountains in, is it MDT and MST? Is that how that works? I have a feeling. I can't tell if that's my new C harmonica or not. I need to talk to harmonica players. If there's any troubadours out there that do the old harmonica in the holder and has a beard, can we talk for a second? Does your beard get snagged in the metal of the harmonica and rips out of your face? You talk about intrusive thoughts. To suddenly have hair yanked out of your beard midway through a song, that's hard to get back on track. It seems to happen all the time, like a lot. Okay, so this week I am definitely going to be playing songs for the show. I'm going to be, during the practice, I have to practice the songs I'm going to be doing. So, spoiler alert. The people that tune in for you regulars that tune in for the show on Friday, you're going to be like, oh yeah, well, we've heard this song 5 times already this week. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing. I think the scheduled show is just fun because of the idea of it, and it's something to prepare for and look forward to. I started making a list last night of songs I think should be in the set list, and it's a chance for people in the prime time hours to get together and do something fun with it. But then on the other hand, I am doing this every night, so it's not like people should be missing me out there. If you are, you're not doing this right. Rick, there's a new name in the chat. Good to see you too. It's been a while. All right, I'm gonna mosey over to the piano for a second. Try one I might hope to do on Friday night. I've been overwhelmed by the task at hand. Screamed impossible to the silent stars. But I traveled far and wide across our sacred land, sharing the wine in the churches and bars. And I'd say, wipe the tears you shed from fear they've won. I've come to tell you the revolution marches on. Go ahead, give your heart back to the rising sun. What's right is right, it's never wrong. And as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, we may always be needed more than ever. For those who seek to punish all they fear, may always be growing in number. In a world that gets more frightening every year. But we fight for that day, not because it comes, but because it is upon us as we speak. And I swear, white doves fly from off your tongue when you lift your voice for the weak. And as long as there's one of us standing, not some fragile flower. It's one that breaks the sidewalk just to bloom. And even God said there is no higher power than the lily or the love inside of you. So if you're out there looking for answers, then you should know that you are the light in someone's dark. Same way we're swept away by the dancers, sung by the morning lark. As long as there's one of us standing, 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 as long as there's one of us standing. Oh, I wish that was easier. I dropped it from the regular key just to make the notes easier to hit, but then it's so much harder with all the black keys. But it's good for me to try to figure all that out. Woo. What piano songs should I do Friday night? You guys know. You leave me here when you reach for the stars. Change a light bulb, come sit by me on the stairs. Pour me a whiskey, let's shake the bars. Come back to earth, babe. I've got Starkrimson Pears. I'm getting dizzy, you're running around. This watch I'm swinging don't keep time or make a sound. But you're getting sleepy, yeah, you're lying down. Lie here beside me, and love me right now. I know what you're after, it's not the cash. I saw your last chapter this morning on top of the trash. I know it's not easy, I know nobody cares. Come back to earth, Starkrimson Pears. Oh, the camera was frozen the whole time. I don't have the chat over there. Oh, that's interesting. I see. All right. Okay. Be that way. That's fine. I even did a whole wave check earlier. So should I, could you hear it anyways? Is that weird? Yeah, sorry about that. Whoops. Don't want a revolution. Not anymore. The change I'm seeking. Oh, it's been a while. Change I'm seeking nowadays. It's bound to happen slow. Oh, wow. I've forgotten it in that short amount of time. Not anymore. The change I'm seeking nowadays is bound to happen slow. Might be getting wiser, might just be getting old. It's out of my control. Sitting in my body, looking at the ducks. There might be something going on. I might be out of luck. The sun is shining bright. I'm sitting in the cold. It's out of my control. Honey, I'm home. Let's put a record on. Sip some wine beneath the moon and dance around the living room. Kissing through the door screen, tightening our belts, off to get some ice cream, gotta eat it before it melts. Bound to be surprised by something along the road. It's out of my control. It's out of my control. Sip some wine beneath the moon and dance around it's so hard. It's out of my control. Honey, I'm home. Let's put a record on. Sip some wine beneath the moon and dance around the living room. Whew, got some work to do before Friday. I'll tell you what. Kiyoshi! Boy, that was the first evidence that it might be important for me to have the chat over there. I probably could have caught a heads up from you guys that the camera was stuck. I had no way of knowing. Glad it sounded good anyways. Ooh, dropping like flying. How in the heck does that song go? Hey, Lewin, haven't done that in a long time. Dropping like flying. There's no way that's in the songbook, is there? Nope, not in the songbook. All right, going on the to-do list. Dropping like flying. Let's see how far I get before I forget how it goes. All right, I'm on it though. Next time you ask for it, I'll know it. So far, I've been true to that every time. If I live to be 100, I'll say my secret was the cigarettes. Will he live to be 100? Well, what have I got to lose? Sure, I'll take that bet. Friends are dropping like flying over yonder, friends. I'm here for you. If we're talking about dying, oh, I may garner my love. Till then, I do. Well, I think it's getting colder. It's hard to say anymore. Either I am getting older, or the world is off to war. Friends are dropping like flying over yonder, friends. I'm here for you. And if we're talking about dying, oh, I may garner my love. Till then, I do. Long story short, but sweet, what falls in the forest lands in the street. Bugged out, baby, come rest your sweet head beneath the stars for a blanket, gravel for a bed. distance from the sound. Friends dropping like flying over yonder. Friends, I'm here for you. And if we're talking about dying, oh, I'll make honor my love. Till then, I do. Great request. Thank you for that. Man, I've remembered all the words. That's good. I'm not sure how to sing the chorus. I feel like that happens to me a lot, where there'll be a chorus or something where it's the harmonies that I love, where there's like several voices I hear in my head and I get torn between them and I don't know how to invoke the whole vibe all by myself. But maybe if I change the notes I play on guitar to add some of the textures I'm hearing or something. I don't know. We have ways. We just don't know what they are yet. That's my accent. We have ways. What is that? We have ways. Yeah, I'll just close my eyes and hear you singing, Magpie. Yeah, I have no concerns about our Carnegie Hall appearance. I think we're gonna crush that. There will be no missing sounds. Thank you, Aaron. Good to see you. I've been doing this practice every night. Usually, somewhere between midnight and somewhere between 11 and 3. I go live and do an hour of songs. This Friday night, we are doing an official scheduled show. Tell your ma, tell your pa, tell everyone. Friday night, 8:30 p.m. EDT. Let's do this. Let's get it together, folks. Definitely let me know in the chat what you're thinking the show should be. What piano songs, what guitar songs, any format ideas? Should I just play it straight like we've been doing here? Or should I mix it up somehow or another? I'm dying to know what you think. Abe Gordon has requested In the Basement. Here you go, Abe. Sitting here hooked, just wanna get swallowed by an ancient book. Sitting here starving, sitting here stuffed, looking for my diamond, feeling rough like a scarecrow, in love with a crow. Can't remember if I just don't know. My hands, they tremble like a wind-blown rose. Every day it's an overdose, and I feel like I'm walking on air, like I'm falling downstairs in the basement, in the basement, in the basement. Sitting here broken, sitting here healed, sitting here betting down the line I'll know the deal. I've never been a man, much for according to plan. Now I'd rather take a chance than make a stand. It's gotta be better than fading like a goddamn flower, better than sitting there 80 miles an hour. Come on, I need a little hallelujah to get the medicine down. God, if you could do it, just put me back on the ground. 'Cause I feel like I'm walking on air, like I'm falling downstairs in the basement, in the basement, in the basement. Sitting here, walking a familiar lane. There's a camera, microphones, everyone's just out of frame. I'm all alone. It's a soliloquy, nobody says nothing. When I say line please and I say cut, but they keep rolling. I got my thumb out, but nobody's slowing. Everybody seems so happy, like they know where they're going. They can all just be acting, there's no way of knowing. But I feel like I'm walking on air, like I'm falling downstairs in the basement. In the basement, in the basement. It was so fun. That string was slightly out of tune. Boy, I'm getting better at detecting that. It's amazing how much my intrusive thoughts covered up. How insensitive they made me to so many things. Dandelion Killers, oh my goodness. How would I do that? I hear you. Thank you, Abe. Here's one that is definitely not on the show list. Definitely not. Right on my back door. I don't even know if I can do it. I can definitely tell I drank pretty heavily on Saturday night. My voice is still not recovered. It's fragged. Sort of proud of it, but it sucks too. There's some songs that probably sound cooler with a slightly fragged voice. It's that famous story of Paul McCartney hurting his voice on purpose to get the right vocal take on, I don't know, something on Abbey Road. But this is not one of those. If I could just... What I want to do right now is drop the key of this song down about a couple of steps at least. But there's no way to do it because I don't know how to play it any other way than taking the C up the... How do you do that anywhere else? All right, let's just do a weird version. We'll just do a spoken word version. Right out my back door, they're hanging up the signs. Right out my back door, they're rounding up the vines. Right out my back door, they're killing dandelions. Dandelion killers. Dandelion killers. Dandelion killers. I understand they're growing up food, wearing a rubber disguise across the sky of blue. They're drawing chemical lines, but what are they trying to prove? Just killing dandelions. Dandelion killers. Dandelion killers. Dandelion killers. Little old lady in a blue checker bonnet, garden hose with a spray nozzle on it, pulling the trigger, aiming at her lawn. She made a rainbow. She made a rainbow, and then she was gone. My back door, they're hanging up the signs. Right on my back door, they're rounding up the vine. Right on my back door, they're killing dandelions. Dandelion killers. Dandelion killers. Dandelion killers. I had to go for that note even though I knew I wouldn't be able to hit it. Look what you did to me. Great request. Hey, I'll try anything twice. Try to stump me. Try to stump me. Woohoo, you got it. All week I've been a slab happy fool, been sending all the old folks back to school. All week I've been a slab happy fool, been sending all the old folks back to school. Running full speed in brand new shoes. Oh shucks, I got the woohoo blues. I got the woohoo blues. Woohoo blues. I'm yesterday's news. I'm yesterday's news. got the woo-hoo blues. I've been hooting, hollering, shooting my guns, shooting in the barrel at the top of my lungs. Chasing a white dog, catching them too. Good grief, I got the woo-hoo blues, I got the woo-hoo blues. Woo-hoo blues. I'm yesterday's news. I got the woo-hoo blues. Just a week ago, wouldn't you know, life was like a dream come true. Now I'm sitting in the cow field picking my nose. Well, boys, I got the woo-hoo blues, I got the woo-hoo blues. I couldn't stop laughing, couldn't stop my smile from leaping on my cheek, hitting people in the eye. Feeling so good, I thought I'd never lose. Sweet baby Jesus got the woo-hoo blues, I got the woo-hoo blues. Woo-hoo blues. I'm yesterday's news. I got the woo-hoo, I got the woo-hoo, I got the woo-hoo blues. Almost. Oh my goodness, it's already been an hour? Boo. Just getting warmed up, just starting to get my voice back. You guys are awesome. How are we getting out of here? So there's a secret function we haven't used much in a little while that Percy can do called notes. We used it back when we made a record online, and it was really handy, but it could also be really good for the show. And I'm planning on doing the show once a month. So once a month will be a primetime show that we'll network and try to promote. And this is a test run this Friday. Almost doesn't count. Just kidding. Oh my goodness. Look at all these old notes. I bet there's a lot of good stuff in here. I'll talk to tech support about I'll make a copy of these so we can clear the notes. But the command is %sign notes instead of request. And then you can say this song on piano for the show, or you should definitely do this one, or any ideas you have. Feel free to chime in. I'll take all the inspiration I can get. Notes. A taste of honey, tasting much sweeter than wine. Yours was the kiss that woke my heart. It lingers still, though we're apart. The taste of honey, tasting much sweeter than wine. Do-do-do. I dream of your first kiss, and then I feel upon my lips again the taste of honey, tasting much sweeter than wine. Do-do-do. Oh, I will return. Yes, I will return. I'll come back for the honey and you. That can't be the leaving song. That just spontaneously happened. Bean says, I am having intrusive thoughts about past non-specific, detail-oriented note-taking. Should we go through these? Before we let them go, should we... Oh, thank you, Magpie. Should we see what these notes are before we delete them? Drink water. Take reishi. How do you say that? Take reishi and vitamin D. All right. Reroute wires. Tech support. Green screen. Tech support. Video buttons. Boy, we were really on a roll then, huh? Mental note. Episode 2. Request Tombstone on the piano by Beans. I don't know if I've ever played that. Did I do it? Did we do that? Mandolin on the reminder. Yes. Oh, the Sweet Lilies should play Who Am I? Yes, they should. Yes, they should. Percy Command, which made something happen in the studio, like a bubble machine. I tech support, I don't know if you're out there, but I was thinking about that idea just the other day for the show. I was like, oh, the show should have the bubble machine. There should be a button, there should be a command that you can give, like request or notes, that will make something happen in the room. Wouldn't that be rad if it could just make like hearts pour out of my hand or something like that? Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be awesome. Yes, a bubble machine. But in the room, something, you should be able to type in something and make bubbles happen. Come on. What have we been doing with our lives? That hasn't happened yet. NM Ultra B18. What is that? NM Ultra Plain as Day B18. What's B18? Is that a vitamin I'm supposed to be taking? I gotta read these notes. Do the overlords forgive crass language? These are all notes that we're about to lose. I'm gonna back them up somehow. Tech support, I do see you typing. Is the command to clear these the same as the request? More sound effects for news. Dun dun. Yes, Bean's asking for more sound effects. That's pretty awesome, just in and of itself. Write a song about Russian little green men. Oh man, that'd be pre-Ukraine war. We were already thinking about writing songs about these little green men. More sound of... Oh, we did that. I wonder whether Wilbur will weather the weather or die by A.G. Tex. Will Wilbur weather the weather or die? Will Wilbur survive the next natural storm, the next natural catastrophe? Unfortunately, we all know. A little salt over my shoulder, dump a little bit out for my homies. We all know the unfortunate story of Wilbur's untimely demise. It was to be expected, I guess. You can't live life like that and expect to live long. But boy, he went doing what he loved. That's the most important thing. Here's to Wilbur. Cheers. Sound effect. Glass clinking. Cheers. Change request list to request list. You take the S off of there. Bomb falling button. We did that. We did do that. Add baby crying sound. Not sure we ever got to that one. Research Texas drag law. Yeah, I feel like I dropped the ball on that one. Stories are songs for people who don't sing. Just wanted to never forget that quote from my father on Facebook one day, or on Jabberjohn. Stories are songs for people who don't sing. Trademark. Optical Illusion by Beans. Trademark. What? Oh, optical illusion. Gotcha. Dilutional added to the JJ lexicon. Day people may be more discerning added to the notes by Scooby. Those are some great notes. Am I messing up by talking about starting over with our notes? I don't think I am, but boy, I'm definitely going to back those up, save them in my notes. Well, let's see. Let's. He says I think so. So let's just test this out. Notes. Clear all. Bam. All right. Clean slate. It's a new season. New ideas. Brainstorm away. Brainstorm. All right. So, Abe, I'm going to hook you up here. Notes. Notes is the word. Notes. Is it end for short? Basement. For the show. I guess I should say in the basement, just in case someone else reads these. Of course the show's in the basement. Okay, Abe, it's added to the notes. Now you guys can add to the notes from wherever you're watching. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Discord, wherever you are. I think even after the show goes off air, I still see chats come through even after the shows, as long as you're in the comment section of the show before the next one starts. I think it still works. It's pretty magic. It's pretty crazy stuff going on there. All right, I'm way over time. I got to get us out of here. But how? Oh, I was about to do something else. Aaron has requested Win a Woman a couple of times though, and I haven't done it. So maybe you're right. When a woman cuts your hair, she ties a little ribbon there. And the little ribbon that she ties, it's invisible to other eyes, but you can always feel it there. When a woman cuts your hair, and when a woman calls your name, it never again quite sounds the same. And all through your running years, it rings that way in your ears, and you want to hear it again and again. When a woman calls your name. Touches you, then there's nothing you can do. That part of you has been told, it's been touched and turned to gold. Even if you didn't want it to, when a woman touches you, hides her eyes, then something deep inside you dies. It gets there like a knife. Apologize, apologize. There's no starvation so denies. When a woman, when a woman, when a woman. Slightly out of tune, but good enough for practice, I guess. Thank you all so much for joining me. See you tomorrow night. And yeah, good work. I was just thinking, I did have an intrusive thought during that, I must admit. I was wondering if, as far as the show goes, and I'm going to do one of those a month, I feel like there should be no repeat songs from show to show. So whatever songs I do during the show this time, I can't do them in the show the next time. So then it'll get harder and harder as we drill down and try to figure out what songs should be in the show. And it's a little scary now that I say it out loud, because what if I really mess up a song? I'll want my redemption. I'll want another shot at it. I don't know. Just thinking out loud, adding to the notes. Thank you all so much. I'm gonna keep practicing down here. See you next time.